Hi, this is Mike, WB4HUC, and today I want to talk about the built-in PSK feature of the Elecraft K4. So right now, if you wanted to decode PSK, for instance, normally you'd crank up software, FL Digi or some other software. You'd use the internal sound card of the K4. You'd put it in data mode, establish all your serial connections and those things, how to key the radio and all of that, and then you'd start operating from the software. Well, the built-in PSK mode is a feature of the K4 that it can decode and encode the signals just using the radio, no computer, no software. So, but to do that, you have to sort of set it up. So here's the way I do it. Um, Let me get the right mouse. So here you have data mode, but if you want the radio to do the decoding and encoding, you want to change to PSK mode. And what you saw was that the filter bandwidth changed. We were at 3 kilohertz when we were in data mode. Now we're 200 hertz is the maximum, and you can see the filter widen and narrow as I change it. So, and then the next thing is you need the decoding and encoding windows up, the receive and transmit windows. So to get those, you go to main RX, say text decode, turn it on, and you can have 3 lines or 1 line. I use 3 lines, and because we've said PSK here, we see PSK here, and then you can just exit out of this. Here's your decode window, and here's your transmit window, your receive and your transmit windows. The third thing I do is I go here and I use this mini pen adapter to sort of try to zero in the signal. And I'll change the tuning rate to 10 hertz, and I may even change it to 1 hertz if I think I need to really fine tune the signal and get it sort of zeroed in. And then the last thing I do is I narrow the span of the pen adapter window down to 5 kilohertz. This shows 6, but they're 5. So in my case, it goes from 14068 to 14073. So once you do those things, you should be ready to go, at least on the receive side. So I'm not sure what this is. It doesn't look, strictly speaking, it might be radio teletype, not PSK. So at this point, I'd like to tune in a signal, but I'm going to, well, there's one, sort of. I'm going to pause the video until I see a good signal, and then we'll pick the thing back up. So I'm going to pause this, and I'll be back when I see a signal that we can actually tune in and decode. Okay, I see a signal. We'll try to. So I'm going to tune the thing slowly, just to try to sort of center it up in the mini pen adapter and see if it's strong enough to decode. And it went away. So that's usually happens. These transmissions are generally not very long sometimes. So So there's a signal. You can hear it, and you can watch it being decoded, although it's a bit weak. So I'm going to turn off the noise of the decoding. And you have your other tools like your noise blanker, preamp, attenuator, RF gain, and you can sort of play with those things if the signal's a bit weak, and perhaps pull it out of the noise. So the other thing you notice is if you're using software, the software generally has a sort of a pan adapter window in it. You'd set your VFO to the PSK frequency for that band, which on 20 meters is 14070. And then you'd click in the pan adapter display of your software, but your VFO display wouldn't change. So Uh, However, the software works with the radio to do that. It will put you on the right transmit frequency and receive frequency for that signal that you've tried to zero in. So here, though, you can see that when you click on the radio's pan adapter or you turn the VFO knob, the VFO frequency actually does change. Um, and again, you have a maximum of 200 hertz bandwidth. But as you saw, we did tune the guy in, we did decode. It's just that right now his signal has gone away. So I'm going to end this video now. This has been quick, but I didn't really want to, sit here for an hour and fiddle with this, so people get bored. So this is basically how you do it. So we put it in PSK mode. I bring up the mini pan adapter window. I widen out or I narrow down the pan adapter display to 5 kilohertz. Set the radio to 14070, even though that will change as you click on the signals. And here we go, we're decoding again. Activate the decoding window and the transmit window. And I believe that's about it. So we're sort of not decoding 100%, but sometimes you can lower the RF gain and get a better. So you can see I've lowered the RF gain to -6. Only got better for a minute. And we'll see if the preamp can help us. And it did. And again, I lowered the RF gain. So you just play with the controls until you get kind of something you like or something that works. And he's gone away. So there you have it. That's just a real short demonstration of setting the radio up to receive PSK31 signals using the decoding, built-in decoding feature. Again, I'll come back with another video and show you setting up for transmit. And then after that, there will be another video showing hopefully an actual QSO. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. Oh, and this stuff looks like it's just noise. So, of course, we can ignore that. But that's all for now, and I'll be back with another video to show you the transmit.